So guys, the next part after citations is we need traffic to go through the GMB listing. Typically, people will call this CTR manipulation, click-through rate and engagement, call it whatever you like. Now, there's a number of ways of doing it. There's a number of different tools you can use to do this. And you want to probably mix it all up is the best piece of advice. You need to have traffic going through the GMB. So people say, Craig, what URL? Is it this one? Is it that one? So I'm going to show you that part first. So for SEO Glasgow, and we go to this, you'll see the big long URL up there, or you will see this little share URL there. Sending traffic to those works perfectly fine. Now, other people talk about the CID URL and so on and so forth. It's not natural to send that stuff through a CID URL. Sending traffic through the CID URL doesn't work. That is not the best way to conduct your business. So sending it through the real shareable URLs is where people are likely to go anyway, if someone was to share it and so on and so forth. So if you are going to do any CTR manipulation, make sure you send it to the correct URL. So first things first, the quickest and easiest way to get real local traffic would be Facebook ads. Now you can see on here, now I'm not suggesting you have to spend this type of money because I was doing a Black Friday promotion, but in terms of clicks, you probably need between 6 and 10 clicks per day, depending on the competition, in order to start seeing movement on your website. So that, let's call it 10 a day. Over 30 days, you're going to need 300 clicks per month. For $100 that I spent last week on Black Friday, I get 8,754 clicks. So for me to get 300 would probably cost me, I don't know, I can't do the math off the top of my head, but it's going to cost me a small amount of money. Now that would be real local people with real local IP addresses going through the GMB. Now remember, you're not sending them to your Facebook page or your website, you're sending them to the GMB. Now, that is sending real traffic through it. You can use paid ads, you can use Facebook, you can use Quora ads, you can use whatever other type of social media ads that you want to get clicks and engagement on your GMB. So that's that one covered. That's simple and easy. Now, you'll also hear people talking about CTR Booster, a great tool that I absolutely love. CTRbooster.com, as you can see in the screen. They've got tutorial videos. They are telling you what they do. They increase the time on the website or the GMB, mobile and desktop, video reviews and local searches and everything else. They've got a full landing page full of stuff telling you as to why you may want to use that tool. You'll hear some people in the industry saying it does work, and you'll hear other people in the industry saying it doesn't work. Now, the most important thing to note here is a lot of people buy CTR Booster, they run it out of the box, and it doesn't work. Now, the main important ingredient today is to use the right proxies behind the tool. And what a lot of people in the GMB or GBP space have been using is mobile proxies. So some people have their own proxidized rig and it will rotate the mobile proxy time and time again, each and every time CTR Booster does some of the legwork. Now, you can buy or rent mobile proxies from Turbo Proxy. You can go to Proxidize and set up your own stuff, but you then have to buy SIM cards and blah, 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 blah. It's up to you. You can use Turbo Proxy, who work with CTR booster, or go to Proxidize and get your own, or there may be other alternative services out there. I'm sure they all work reasonably well. But on the screen, I am going to go into CTR booster. Now, you can pay for CTR booster, buy it. The interface is not the best in the world. It's old, but it works very, very well. So you can set up a project and you can stick in the name of the project, the search engine, the keywords, the links that you want people to visit. You can put in the map URL if you want it to do a map search or click on the map. Now you can set the amount of retries, the daily visits, the duration of the visit, and all that kind of stuff, all within the tool here. Now you can also click and make it search from mobile, desktop, or you can mix that up as well. And you can also schedule this to work at certain times of the day. So you might want to do that during normal business hours or whatever it may be. So you can, and you can also dictate mobile user agent percentage. You can mix all of that kind of stuff up. So it's really simple, really easy. And obviously you can go into settings and add your own proxies and stuff like that. And then from there, you can basically save the project and then press start, and the project will churn out what it needs to churn out. So that's what the interface looks like within CTR Booster. It will show you the logs if you're getting the tool to work. You can import projects, if you've previously used it before. You can export projects if you want to just keep them on your desktop for future reference or whatever. But you can go in and get this tool to do all of your CTR. It will do a lot of clicks, a lot of engagement, and a lot of people, as I say, are probably doing between 6 and 10 clicks a day. It's fairly moderate but consistent across the board, which seems to work. Now, when it comes to keywords, even with your Facebook or paid ads or whatever you're doing, send branded traffic to your GMB. Branded traffic. Try and not use exact match keywords. Try and send branded traffic through the GMB. When I say branded, if you're going to use something like this, make sure that it does actually search, initiate the search using your brand rather than the keyword. Branded traffic works well. Using exact match keywords is likely to see your GMB tank. Now, that's CTR Booster. We'll come away from that now, but it works very, very well. But you might say, that's a lot of work, Craig. I want something a bit more hands-off, because we all know that SEOs can sometimes be lazy and they just want to outsource everything. And that's where the other option of Agency Assassin comes into play. Now, from the offset, you'll look at this and go, fuck, it's really expensive. Bear in mind, the 349 is for 5 map locations or 5 listings. So if you've got 5 clients paying you whatever, you're getting this done for less than £100 a month, the CTR side of it. If you're not charging that, you should probably be charging more. But obviously you can get 10 for £599 and 20 for £999. Or if you're doing loads of this stuff, then you can speak to the guys and they can come up with a custom package for you. As these guys have the mobile proxies and the setup and everything else. So you just go into the dashboard and set up the campaign. They will go and do the rest with the proxies and everything else. So you've got no costs for the software, the proxies, and you don't have all the manual time going in and tweaking campaigns. It's all within the dashboard. So if you want a done for you service, then Agency Assassin really is the most solid CTR manipulation tool you can get for GMBs. out with CTR Booster. Obviously, if you want to do it more hands-on and have more control, Agency Assassin would be the go-to tool if you want a hands-off service. So you can schedule a demo. The owner, Ian, is very, very up for jumping on a call with you, showing you examples of it working, and so on and so forth. And I can confirm, if you look at the local Falcon map that I showed you earlier, that was a mixture of paid Facebook ads and Agency Assassin. So it worked very, very well, and you need that traffic to go through your GMB. So that is vital if you want to get that GMB to work. Now, there's many other courses out there saying you need to jump through hundreds of different hoops. Traffic and citations are the two biggest components when it comes to your GMB listing. You want to make sure that that is all done properly. In the next video, I will go through some other little nuggets, little tricks, and other little bits and pieces that will also help nudge that along if you've got someone that's maybe going head to head with you and you're also doing citations and also doing click-through rate. What else do you do? So in the next video, I'll show you some of the kind of little secret sauce tricks that work very, very well at the moment as well.